let me test out my audio. Adele, you said not first, but you are first. You are first in the building. All right. What was I about to do? Audio check. Check 1 2.
Check 1 2.
All right, sounding good. Seemed like there was a little glare there. Don't like that. All right, I think the lighting is better right there. All right, see who we got here already. Adele, Stacy, John Newkirk in the building. All right. Happy New Year to those of you who I have not spoken to as of yet. Feliz Año Nuevos. All right, need to get well, alert is working. That's good. Hey, what's going on? Shahara, what's happening? Kayla is asking, what is Team Alliance? What do you do? Kayla, we trade the financial markets. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad that I popped up on your recommended. You more than likely, if I popped up, you are probably you probably watch videos related to investing or trading of some type, perhaps. I'm guessing because usually that's how YouTube associates content. They'll typically put up related videos to what it is that you've either been searching for or looking at. So that is what we do. We trade the financial markets. Specifically, we trade on a platform called NADEX. And we trade a specific, there you have it, Kayla. There you have it. Yeah, so NADEX uses the Forex markets, but NADEX is actually a platform that also allows you to trade other instruments like binary options. They have an instrument called spreads, and they have something called touch brackets. But the most popular is binary options on the NADEX platform. So that's what we trade. And to be more specific, we trade 5-minute binary options. So yes, they recycle every 5 minutes, and you basically have an opportunity to trade. If you have market skill, you'll win your trades. But the binaries recycle every 5 minutes. Powerful stuff. Yeah, how do you do in Forex? How well are you doing? Are you profitable? And I'm very familiar with Forex also. I came from Forex. before I traded on NADEX as well, and I was profitable. So I'm curious to know if you are profitable with your Forex trading, and also what market do you trade? Dell said, "One to call CPS on Star Wars for doing Baby Yoda like that, even though he was 50 years old." It's funny. I never been that big on Star Wars. Never really been a Star Wars fanatic like that. But I know a few. Kayla, yes, I am. I trade mostly New York session on the pound and on gold. Very nice. So I would imagine, Kayla, that you like to trade in volatility. You like to trade more active markets, from the sound of it. Season finale. I'm confused. So what? They have a Star Wars like a series? And you gotta forgive me. I don't know. I thought Star Wars was movies. She says season finale. Like there's an actual series on TV going on. Okay, Kayla. Okay. So what do you look to do each day? You have a goal that you set as far as how many pips you want for the day? Do you scalp? Do you swing trade? What type of trading do you do? Oh, that's what the Mandalorian is. I heard somebody mention that. I thought they was talking about the Mandalorian Candidate, the movie. But the Mandalorian, so the Mandalorian is Star Wars series? Is that what it is? Shahara says she misses trading gold. Yeah, gold definitely does move. She calls it Star Trek is my joint too. Kirk was an equal opportunist. Oh, that's what Adele said. Okay. I'm just seeing that what Jay Carly said. She said she likes Star Trek more than Star Wars with Captain Kirk. Jay Carly, you talking about the original Captain Kirk probably. With the Priceline dude, right? Yeah, gold be catching straight bodies. Gold be catching bodies all day. Yep. Gold and Bitcoin. People want to play the markets with Bitcoin. I don't know why. Not with trading anyway, you know. Yeah, what's funny is I actually watched Star Trek The Next Generation. I used to watch that. I used to actually watch that and keep up with it. Cause The Next Generation had different actors. I think Captain Kirk was the same, he was older, but some of the other actors were different. Adele said Captain Kirk used to wear girdles back in the day. Really? That's not a fun fact at all. That's terrible news. That's horrible news, Adele. All right, I am watching the markets also. I'm watching the pound, and I'm also watching the euro and the Aussie. Keeping my eye on all three. Fun, what's happening? He said, "What y'all talk about? Cause we start from the beginning." $5 more, baby. $5 more. J. Carr says she don't know what Mandalorian is. Definitely been season 2 of You since I've been in the bed for days plus trainings. Oh, of me? I think she's saying of me, unless you is an actual thing. So Carly, specify what you're referring to, please. Look, Shahar said I haven't seen you yet. Yo, if J. Carly's talking about me, that's hilarious. Oh, it is a show called You. Okay, all right. Oh shit! Look, she bursted my bubble. She said, "Not you this time, Mark." I'm hurt, J. Carly. I'm hurt. You hurt me to the core. Oh snap! What was I about to do? I hate when I do that. Straight forgot totally what I was about to do. Wait, I think I remembered now. And is this a long going off? Yes, it is. There's the answer to that one. Pound looks like it's trying to gain some composure a little bit. It's trying to gain some composure here. Alright, curious to see what this one ends up looking like as far as behavior goes. 315, what you gonna do? $3.15. It looks like it's setting up to go down. Question is, will it stay down? Yep, it's going down. Come on, Pound, what's your life like? Mm-hmm. Interessante. What you think about that 315 just now on the pound? What you think about that? What you talking about, Willis? 301 Rich in the building. What's happening? J. Carr said, I stay marked up. Adele said that hurt is also a show. J. Carly said, I literally realized today that you changed my hoodie life from alive. I'll explain. You know how the good part feels like it's in the way. Well, it bothers me. I gotta hit it with the brush back to get it to lay down. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, hoodie OCD. all day. She said, I saw you one time pull the hoodie strings and adjust it, and I realized today that I learned to adjust it down in the back from you. Aha. Muscles. That's strong right there. And what's funny is I remember doing that also. I have no idea which live, but I do remember doing that. It's little shit. It's just it be little stuff that be going on. It's crazy. Little stuff making a big difference in the world. What was I about to do? Where we at? Market out of position. Do want to see how this one finishes also though. In observation mode. Whew. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, Kayla, if you still here, I had a question for you. I'm not sure if you're here though. What did that show us? To be honest, I wasn't even looking. I don't know. I was doing something else. But I think that Walker, what up? Oh, you're on that 301 challenge, hard body. What's going on? The Oracle at work. Shahara, she's up to 3. She said she stopped to get on the live. She put in 1302 too. Okay. Dell, the regular ones went down in price. It's about to be on and popping with that subliminal training. All right, cool. All right, come on, market. Let's see what you got. I was out early. I was looking at the market on the phone when I was actually out in the mall, but they had a Starbucks in the mall. So I just sat there, waited for Lulu to finish what she was doing, and was looking at the market at that time. Market was doing a lot. It's actually starting to get some composure now. So we'll see what goes on. I think she was returning something actually, but actually she ended up buying something else. It's not possible for her to go into a store and not leave with something, even if she bringing something back. Yep, I think she got a. I think she got a couple of scarves. I got my eye on this 325 right here. Um, I'm making an adjustment for this year. It's major, but it ain't major. I'm gonna talk about it tonight on training. I'm making an adjustment for 2020. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Look like the pound is trying to stabilize a little bit, create some structure from what I'm seeing. Hopefully it'll follow through with that. We'll see something. Keon said the mall is like garlic to him. I'm with any mall that got a Starbucks in it. It's all good. Cause that's where I'm gonna be. It could be the biggest mall ever, and I'll just be at Starbucks using Wi-Fi, getting a frappuccino, more than likely. Oh, excuse me. Dell, you gonna pace back and forth? Craziness. I haven't liked going to the mall since he was 15. It lost its touch, and now I do everything I can to avoid going to the mall. Thank you, Amazon. I hear you. Adele said, as long as I am making the announcement at midnight, it won't be midnight. It might be 12:01 though. Y'all said he glad that y'all Central Time. Nah, it's not a major announcement. It is, but it ain't. It's just an adjustment that I'm making. So it's not major, but it is kind of major. But it's not though. Yeah, I love that. They'll say when you adjust, we adjust. Nah, you're not gonna have to adjust. You just keep on keeping on. When I move, you move. Just like that. Yo, crazy man. You crazy man. Look, I love doing this. Now you're gonna be wrecking your brain trying to figure out what it is. J. Carr said, I bet it's nothing that will affect us. Nah. Nope. And then I make it worse by saying it's major, but it ain't major. Like it's major, but it ain't not really. Adele, you have no clue what it is. See, that's the change right there. I think I know what it might be. Uh huh. Charles says, so we being grandfathered in. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that is exactly how lawyers talk. Yep. Yep. They'd be like, it's not really that bad, but it is something that you should really pay close attention to. But it's not too bad. You're like, what the hell? Just where Jay Carly know everything. She said, he gonna do one-on-one mentoring. No. She said the elite group of 21. I already got that. Ben said one-on-one will be major. Uh-huh. But I said major, but not really though. So then that don't count. Jay Carly is a trip. I love it. Y'all totally off track. Oh snap. She said, oh, he's finally taking a break. Eh. Okay, so Rich and Adele, y'all on the same vibe, I see. He said, looking to create just a little space time wise. I mean, I got all day. That's already there. Ben said it's 2020. You know he ain't stopping. Nah. Can't stop. Won't stop. Nope. Rich said it's simply protocol. That I'm adjusting? Nope. Protocol is here to stay, baby. I think you're right, Jay Carly. She said I could be in a coma and dream interpret the training. Be doing ESP. Be like, you've made a wise decision. Be like, you've made a wise decision. She said, I'll help. Just send me the ESP link. And I'll run the shit. Oh, gosh. And then forward it to me. Yeah, y'all let it say. Ben, what do you think of the new platform? New platform is cool. New platform is the equivalent of the mobile. So, it's cool. With the exception of maybe one or two things that it does not do that the old platform does do, it's all good. I think that they can and they probably, well, hopefully will, on the new platform, add the ability to hide your balance. That's one. And also make it possible for you to open up multiple charts, because they took that feature away also on the new platform. But I don't know if that's something that they can integrate. I would imagine that it's just a matter of programming. They could do anything. Like computer wise, they could do anything anyway. So those are just my two requests for the new platform. And I mean the new platform if you're on the desktop, like if you're on a computer or a laptop. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button, please. Thank you. It's 2020. We ain't gonna be starting off like that. Half-assing the like button. Yeah, this pound just want to move, man. Why you want to act like that? Why you want to act like that? Um, Ali is good, man. For every life we feed a child out in Liberia. Because I'm gonna try to figure it out, pretend I already knew. Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. Ali, do I need approval to join? What you mean, Ali? Oh, I'm just realizing there's two different Alis now in here. Okay. So Ali M is actually a new Ali. And then Ali just popped in right after he did. So what's happening? Ali, and now Ali. Do I need approval to join? You talking about the join training? I know, yeah, we definitely need nicknames, right? You don't need approval, just sign up. The training is $35 per month. And there's a link underneath this video if you want to sign up for training. And also make sure that you send me a friend request on Facebook so that I can set you up when you do sign up. She said, what are your intentions? Who's that for, Jay Carly? Yo, this pound, man. I didn't see that 340 just now. Looked like it slowed up around there a little bit. But it still got some hellified momentum in it. Oh, to Ali? Ali getting grilled. Ooh, Rich with the ball. Ali, you only need to approve your desire to win. There's the approval right there. That's hard. Guillaume said the market makers are jacking with the movement, shaking the holders loose. Could be. Historically, there's substantial movement in January, and actually towards the end of the year, going into the new year, there tends to be high volatility on the overall market. But of course, that's a limited perspective as far as the market goes, because when the market does what it does, it just does what it does. He said he found TA searching on Google. Really? I'm curious. What were you searching for, Ali? What did you type into Google when you found TA? That's crazy. Well, that's what I want to know. Well, I'm thinking the same thing, Adele. Oh, you in the right. All right, we're gonna open up the doors of the church. Let's open up the doors of the church for Ali. Come on, Ali. Adele, no, you did not type that. Unbelievable. Yeah. Ben said the NADEX Oracle. Okay, so you search for binary options on NADEX. Got you. Yo, Rich, if I get that to happen, Lord have mercy. Say, won't it be ill if you can type in freedom and then TA comes up? If that ever becomes the case, crazy. Crazy. Well, Ali, you said you have issues with thirst. Assuming that you mean anxiety and the desire to want to be in the market, the lack of control of your emotions. I'm assuming that that's what you mean. Is that accurate? Or do you have your own definition? He said yes. Okay. Well, in order to control your thirst, you have to feed yourself through training. You have to be conditioned to become patient. You have to be conditioned to develop a high level of discipline. If you don't do that, you're going to continue to be thirsty and you will continue to lose. It's really that simple. Now the answer, the question then becomes, well, how? TA. You're looking at how right here. This is how we do it. Non-stop training, conditioning on multiple levels. Yep. So will I keep having the top account up while learning? No, you will not top your account at all for a period of time. That's the problem now. You keep making deposits. You keep making withdrawals. But you ain't gonna be able to make withdrawals until you stop losing. And you're not gonna stop losing until you develop the mindset you need to have. Period. So there's order. There's structure to the way that you have to position yourself relative to the market. It has more to do with your mindset than anything else. Like, notice how it's not like you said, oh, well, I got a strategy and I've been using it and the strategy ain't working no more. It don't even matter what strategy that you have, what methodology you have. That makes no difference. I could give you something that wins all the time right now. You still will lose because of your thirst. So the thirst part is what has to be controlled. And you can only do that through repetition. And repetition of something that will suffocate the thirst. And that's what TeamAlliance is. And that's what TeamAlliance does. Exactly. Ben said order or rules. Bingo. No deviation. That right there is the only rule. Because we have a framework in. So if time you will not lose. No, you're not. You're not even gonna have no money in your account taking no trades yet. You do that and you're in position to do that over and over again. Then you can transition into putting money one time into your account again. Like there's only one. That's hard body right there. One deposit. See, they trying to interrupt all of this wisdom. They ain't gonna be able to stop it. Cut it out. Um, Jay Carly, we have freedom, but not the freedom to deviate. Facts. Guillaume, the knowledge you will obtain by joining TA is the easy part. The patience to execute that knowledge is the hard part. That is what you will need to master and control. Yes. And in order to do that, you need to be in the environment where that is what's going on. It's kind of like if you smoke cigarettes and you want to stop, one, you got to stop being around places where people smoke. You need to be around places where people don't smoke. When you're around in the right environment, by default, you're going to only be exposed to what you need to be exposed to and nothing else. So there's no temptation. Like people be like, oh, I'd be getting tempted. You getting tempted because you chilling with smokers and you trying to stop smoking. Of course you're going to get tempted. You got to remove yourself, and then you have to put yourself in the environment where you're going to grow into what you want to become. Rich said, first payment out is with time until the skill is within. Damon, what's happening, man? Ali said, do we trade together? We train together and ultimately trade together. Notice what I said. We train together and ultimately trade together. What I mean by that specifically is you're going to be trained over time, regardless of how long it takes you. Like and that's another important point to remember. People will be like, how long? There is no how long. You're going to be training forever anyway, because how long do you want to win? You see what I'm saying? So in order to continue to develop and develop and develop, and then when you elevate to a certain level, you've suffocated so much of your bullshit that you automatically execute the process properly. But your training reinforces more and more of the repetition that created that in the first place. So it's just like that's like asking a championship boxer, is he going to stop training? And he's going to be like, hell no, I ain't going to stop training, because I still want to whip everybody's ass in the ring. So I train the same way for every fight. That's the thinking. That's the mental process. So all facts. John said, I overcame patience by deviating and losing. Is that how it goes? Rich said, I refuse to lose. Jay Carly, you are who you are around the most. Ali, I think last minute was close to MR on the last minute. It could have been. Could have been. From the look of it, no. I would say no, Ali. Just from me glancing at how the market looks, I would say no. John said it hurt. Yes, it does. Losing hurts. Losing does hurt, especially when you want to win. Walker, market still teasing. Yep. Ali is asking John if he's patient now. He says yes. Damon, Dr. Lawyers and any other high-level specialty requires constant training. Absolutely. Ali said, I refuse to lose, but still lose down the line. If you losing, then you're not refusing to lose. There's something that's causing you to lose. And whatever that something is not, you have not refused it yet. Tiger said, leave that cold weather. It's 78 here. Life is much better when it's warm. It'll be warm here soon enough. I like the diversity. Let me see what the pound is doing now. Pound's still moving too much. It's doing too much still. Let me see. Rich said, I literally just do what the man who does it every day does. If you put yourself into position to be like Mark, there is no way you'll lose. Preach. Preach. That is a fact. Right. If you do what I do, what you think gonna happen? I'm up to 1,823 views on 301. 1823. Insanity. Ben said profits equal deposit times discipline factor, one being the best. Indeed. Shadi said the first 5 to 10 minutes of 499 is fire. It's so succinct and crystal clear and sums up TA perfectly. My new favorite video at the moment. I gotta watch that. I don't even know what was said. He said the first 5 to 10 minutes though. So I'll be watching that soon. 499, right? Okay. Tiger, one trade a day, win or lose. Well, it's gonna be a win for us. Mark is a shark. Do that. Damon, I never had that Popeye's chicken sandwich, but I prefer the Team Alliance win a chicken dinner. That's hard. Guillaume, once you understand the message, you will be trading at the same time as everyone else. Here we go. There's only one market. Read the market like everyone here, and you will take the same trade at the same time. Yo, Guillaume has seen the light. Sheesh. Rich said, I hit 400 for the 500th live. I'm on 421 as of 2 hours ago. 4301. Crazy. Ivan, what's going on, brother? Live from Bermuda. Yes, sir. Basil, what's happening? Ali said he took 2 trades a day, lost even though he was patient and waited hours. You were patient in what way, though? Because I'm just realizing what you just said. You said even though I was patient and waited hours. So you're associating waiting hours with being patient. They're not the same thing. Patience means you're waiting indefinitely until the market presents what you're waiting for. I don't care if it's hours or days or weeks. That's the mindset. That's the level of elevation in your mindset that you have to achieve, Ali. And until you get to that, you're going to lose. And I'm not saying that like being funny. This is why everybody loses, is what I'm saying. If you continue to do that, you will continue to lose. Oh, I watched the market for 3 days. I ain't get a trade. The market don't care that you ain't getting no trade. It didn't position itself while you were watching during those 3 days. You didn't sit there and watch for, 72 hours. You were not sitting up at the charts for 72 hours straight. So did you watch for 3 days? No. You might have watched 2 hours here, maybe another hour there, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Add up all the time, you might have only spent 10 to 12 hours in 3 days watching the market. There's a bunch of other hours that you wasn't around for. If the market does not do what you're waiting for it to do during the time that you're watching, You keep it moving and you keep your money in your account. That's it. There's no other option. I ain't take a trade yet this year. It's only 2 days in, but I'm just saying. I'm not upset, stressing it. Oh man, I ain't get a trade yet for 2020. I don't care. All I know is that if the market don't give me act right, I'm out. I'm not doing nothing. That money's staying in the account. The only time money's coming out of the account is when it's being withdrawn to the bank. That's it. It ain't coming out of the account going to somebody else on the other side that was smarter than me. Just because I decided to not have no patience and I got thirsty and was like, yo, I'm getting a trade. Nah, man. Nah. And that, Ali, this is what people do. I know this is what you do. You already said that you thirsty. I know that you be doing that already. You don't even have to tell me that. I know that you do that. So if you want to stop doing that, training, conditioning, work, you got to work at it, period. There's no other way. Damon said, let's stop using words like lose and try and I don't know. You're self-sabotaging yourselves and ultimately you're trading and don't even realize it. That's a fact. Words are spells and it creates your reality. That's a fact. He's 100% correct. That's why it's called spelling. Right, Damon? That's why it's called spelling. Come on, man. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's a fact. Shani said, when I first joined TA almost 2 years ago, days like today, I would definitely force myself into a trade, even though the environment clearly says stay away. That is a fact. I remember that. Guillaume said, I've been on the market since 8 o'clock, have not seen a proper setup yet. Nothing to do. Shahara, the market doesn't owe us for our time spent observing. Facts. Ben said, TA discipline is waiting for the market to show its hand. Ooh, that's hard. Damn. Shit. Adele said, go to the restroom, take a shower, BS a little bit, get mad because you didn't take a trade. Damon said, and the trade probably came when you were sleeping. Right. Ben said, so simply put, as traders, we get paid to be patient. Mic drop. Mic drop right there. Damn. Oh, it's already 4. I got to get out of here anyway. Damn. I'm going to watch this 4 or 5, though. This last one. Before I step away. Also, I want to read these comments real quick. The market will offer you money. You simply need to be available for when it happens. I did step away a few times, but my point is while watching, nothing presented itself, so I don't force a trade. That's it. Ali, it's weird. I waited in trades that I wanted to take, but did not because parameters did not align. Won, but trades that I felt the parameters met, I lost, so doing something wrong. Definitely doing something wrong, Ali. Damon said, we're not going to get deep, but it is what it is. Market's still giving money out. You just not ready to receive. First, it starts in the mind, and then you execute. Jay Carly, I'm not wasting time in plenty 20. Quick glance is life and time freedom. Facts. That's a fact. Ali says, Shani, that's the key. How did you tell yourself you would not force trades? Ali, you asking training questions, brother. Training questions. Rich said trades will pass your very eyes if you aren't trained well and in position. Shawnee said by understanding what self-awareness is. Rich said, haven't heard you talk about the permission to trade. Indeed. Indeed. Guillaume, all the answers when you no longer want to lose money, then you'll stop forcing trades. That is definitely at the very beginning of it, without a doubt. Hashtag join training. In so many words. Yep. I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna take y'all with me real quick. Rich said, all your losses sound like it was from a point of assumption rather than skill. Indeed. I'll lead by joining. What he said? Do I get access today or a few days? You get access immediately. Why would you get access a few days? Why would you even say that? You don't have to answer that. Never mind. I just was curious. Yeah, you start training immediately. And don't make no deposit either. Don't be like, oh, I joined, I just made a deposit. No. Don't deposit at all. Rich says, see you soon, Ali. Jay Carly, TA 24/7, Ali. Some people take time to set up accounts and access to training materials. Nah, you said you already have an account set up, right? You already trade on NADEX. So you already got an account. Cool, but you ain't gonna be using it for a while because you need to develop, most importantly, your patience. You need to start understanding why. Why am I not taking a trade right now? What is it about this market that's telling me not to do nothing? That's understanding why. We do everything in reverse here. Everything is reverse engineered. That's kind of the thinking that I want you to have when it comes to Team Alliance. We do things in reverse. So we're not trying to get into a trade. We're observing the market and just looking at what obviously is being revealed to us by the market as to why we should not be taking a trade. At some point, the market will eventually eliminate all the reasons to not take a trade. And then that'll be the trade that is for us. You see, that whole process is in reverse. You trying to get into the market. We're literally trying to stay out of the market until the market says it's okay. And it's done through process of elimination. It's not done by us trying to force our way into a trade. If y'all didn't give a like on this video yet, please do so. About 15 of y'all have not yet. So please do that. Rich said, deposit the knowledge into your mindset. Shawnee, hop aboard TA, Ali. John, way worth 35 a month. Jay Carter, the first thing you said is you thirsty. Okay, that's the first thing you need to train on. See, and Ali, the thing about it is that you already have self-awareness. You know that you're thirsty. It's not like you came on here and then told me something and then I was like, yeah, you thirsty. You said you was thirsty as soon as you came on. You got self-awareness already. So having self-awareness is the first step. Now you have a solid plan to deal with that issue. That's a problem. That's a problem that's big enough to cause you to continue to lose indefinitely. Thirst. You'll lose indefinitely because you're thirsty. How will I work on thirsty? Because do you not learn the TA system? Mindset training. TA is not just a way to trade. TA is more so life lessons. If you think about everything that you do in life that had more to do with you being impatient, didn't it turn out fucked up? Like, just in general, when you don't have patience in life, what be happening? Bad stuff happen, don't it? People get into car accidents every day because they ain't got no patience. People get into fights. Some people lose their life over not having patience. So the value of patience is way too precious and too high for you to not realize that you need to develop it. The cause of all of your issues is impatience. I'll take it that far. Every problem in your life is because you don't have patience. If you dissect whatever your issues are, the core of it is impatience. Amazing stuff starts to happen when you start to slow things down. You start slowing things down, everything starts to change and to shift for the better. That's not by accident. You think that that's not going to apply to the market? The market represents how life is. Totally unpredictable. So you're dealing with something that's unpredictable, yet your experience can be either beautiful or painful, depending on the way that your mindset is structured. Isn't that how life is? And what you're thinking is the answer usually is not the answer. Like some people say, like people be like, oh, well, if I had the same money as he had, I'll be doing this, that, and the third. No, you wouldn't, because you still don't have no patience in life. So you still be fucked up with just money. You have money now, but you'll fuck your money up. You'll mess up all your money because you don't have patience. You don't think that happens? That goes on all the time. There's lottery winners went broke. How you have millions of dollars and go broke? What the hell was that? People have done it. Most people stay broke because they don't have patience. They want it now. It's like, and it's so crazy. You always want it now, but you never get it now, do you? Because then when you think that you have it or you think that you got it, you realize, oh shit, I don't. Bruh, I know you ain't hacking to me. Go through the red light, relax. Billionaire hedge fund trader mindset. Why should I not take the trade? That is a fact. Because what happens is just like, think about all the ways that somebody could die. It's a lot of ways you could die. Millions of them. So think about the reason that you're living. You're not living because you're like, oh, well, I'm going to force myself to live. You really avoiding danger and stuff that is a threat to your life. Everything you do avoids dying. You drive safe, right? You drive and you try to protect you and your family and your environment where you are. You do that intuitively, but you're really avoiding situations. You're not trying, you don't just drive. That's just like not respecting red lights and just driving. Like, oh, we driving. You don't do that. You do respect the light. Why? Because you know that when that light for you is red, they coming. If they coming, somebody will crash right into you. And you might die. So you trying to avoid. That's the thinking. That's the mindset. Don't think so much about doing to try to obtain. Think about not doing to avoid losing. It's a shift in the mindset, man. That's really all it is. And the thirstier that you are, the more that you need the direction and guidance. Like you have to constantly be around it, and it has to suffocate your nonsense. Like it literally has to suffocate all of your bullshit that you be doing. Is that a space up there? Yeah, that's one up there. Take that one. And over time, as you begin to suffocate all of your bullshit, you stop doing bullshit because you're suffocating it through training and through conditioning your mind on repeat. It's like a computer program. It's like therapy. Just like if you go to see a shrink, you don't go to the shrink the first time and you cured. The shrink is helping you to understand how to reverse engineer your process so that you stop acting stupid. That's what we doing. Same shit. All right, I'm out. Yo, I'll holler at y'all on training. Ali, hopefully I'll see you in training soon, bro. Patience, man.